levels. We're good, we're good. All right, we're here. Joy, we had sun, but unfortunately we're in for snow. So I saw your comment. I mean, it's just, this morning the Alexa went off in my son's room. He got it for Christmas and it says, let's start your day. We're gonna do this, that, and the other. And everybody gets really excited about it. And then it said, today we're gonna see some snow. And I walked into his room, I'm like, did that robot just say that there was gonna be snow? Because I don't know that I'm ready for it. How's the volume of the music going? Feels like it's okay right now, huh? We just had an abandonment of flashlight, of course, from our, what are you doing over there, Flash? Well, I'm gonna give us a little reminder. Our plant of this week that we focused on in Monday's class is the Rhaphidophora tetrasperma, otherwise known as the mini monstera. And where's Flashy? Oh, there he is. We got a flashlight sighting. Be careful, be careful. Now, look at him. He's testing the waters because I moved some things around and then he's gonna go lay down. Are you gonna come say hi now? You're gonna come say hi now? You are? Come on. Come on, tell everybody we're here for Pilates plus Bounce. This is Flashlight. Can you show us how to stretch? Thanks. You just want to come for the pets. All right, everybody, let's get you rolling in here. Today, if you have a straw nearby, grab a straw. If you don't have a straw, literally don't worry about it. You can pretend that you're using a straw, and that will be just fine. And what we're gonna do is do a little breathing exercise as we get going. And we're also going to kind of focus on accessing the deeper core muscles. We're gonna breathe, we're gonna bounce, we're gonna Pilates, we're gonna do all the things, and we're gonna get you back up here. Where are ya? Where are ya? All right, so I hope you're ready. Always a little bit interesting here. All right, so I wanna show you what I have here, which is something called a breathicizer. I'll come up. So it's literally a pinwheel. And and there's a straw there, which is why I want you to have the straw. And the focus is to exhale as much as possible in order to access your deep core muscles. So if we think about our skeleton as the base, and then we layer out from there, the deepest muscles of our abdominal group are closest to the skeleton. The ones on the outside, they help us bend. They're more responsible for moving. The ones on the inside are a little more responsible for stabilizing your spine, supporting your posture, and also lending some power to your breath. So that's not to say that there aren't other things involved. Of course, you got your diaphragm and all of those things. Did you know you were getting an anatomy lesson today? You didn't, but here we are. Always educating around here. All right, I've got your comments up. So if you don't have a straw, you're just gonna purse your lips and pretend like you're breathing out through a straw. If you do have a straw, you're gonna breathe all the way out. Hey, Flash, I see you. All right, so I'm gonna hold this. We're gonna stand with our legs a little wider than hip width distance. Take a deep breath in, through your nose if you can, and then blow through your straw, either or. Okay, so admittedly, this is my job and I do this on a regular basis. So if you find yourself running out of exhale or running out of breath before I do, that's okay, all right? So let's do one more like this. Deep breath in, as much as you can get, and then blow out slowly until you can't anymore. Now at the end of that breath, can you feel a little something getting a little more connected? I think about it, you remember those old finger traps where you'd put one finger in the other finger and then you pull apart and it gets really tight and you can't get your fingers out? Well, if you flip that this way, your inhale makes everything wider, your exhale can make everything more narrow or more connected in the center. in theory, all right? The next thing we're gonna do is just exhale to round forward at the end. So standing again, take a deep breath. Again, just blow out a candle if you don't have one of these, or it's a straw. I know you don't have one of these. Like literally only 5 people have one of these. It's from like the 1940s. Yee! All right, deep breath in. Exhale fully. And as you get to the bottom of your exhale, start to bend your spine forward. And contract, 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 till you can't get anything else out. Okay, that's the deal. Let's do it 2 more times, and we're gonna get up and bounce. Deep breath in. And exhale. Breath in. And exhale. Keep going. One more. And all right, so just because we're doing Pilates today, a little bit of the history of Pilates is that Joseph Pilates was the creator. Breath is one of the tenets or the principles of Pilates, and he talked about breathing every last molecule of impure air out of your lungs to then breathe in like you're standing on a mountaintop, taking that oxygen in. Okay, so let's think about that. Let's come up on our rebounder. We're gonna start just a little wider than hip width distance apart. You'll let me know if your music needs to shift. And if you're just with me today, make sure that you either check back in the show description, the episode description, or stay with me to the end because I've got a special celebratory offer. Because today, we turn 40. Today is our 40th class, bouncing together. Joy, I think you've been here for almost every single one, even if you've just stopped in to comment here or there, so thank you for that. Seriously, let's reach your arms all the way out and up overhead. Big breath in and all the way down. Yes, and if anybody is coming over from the Bellicon world, welcome to you as well. There's this class, it's like the first class I ever taught on Bellicon. It's a piece of trash, it's not great, admittedly. And yeah, so people like to tell me at least twice a month that it's not a good class, and I keep asking them to take it down. Press all the way down. Let's roll our shoulders, bring them up, and all the way back. But it's a good place to kind of eat some humble pie. Since then, I have taught hundreds of rebounding classes, and let's just say I've gotten a little more comfortable with our flow, yeah? Let's reverse our shoulder rolls back to front. Good. Now this dog has a couch, his own trampoline, a chair, and a shag rug, and he's laying on the floor. Isn't that always the way? Last 2, last 1. All right, bring your arms up and back. Up. Let's bend our knees a little bit more and get a little bit more into the bounce of it. Good. Up and back. Up and back. Reach. That's it. Feel that beat. Reach. Good. Watch me for the arms. We're gonna go up, bend, pull them back, reach, press, up and bend, reach, press behind you. I'm in a little bit of a hip hinge here, so I can stay into my legs, pull, reach, and press again. Up and bend, reach, and press. You got it. Up, pull, reach, press, up and bend, reach, press, and up. We're gonna go to a single arm. So let's go up, pull the right back, up, right. Then do the left, then do both. Reach forward, press back, again, up, right, left. See if you can pull both back a little farther. Reach and press, up, pull, reach, both back. So we're getting our bounce segment in first, then we're coming down to the mat. I thought it would be fun to work on that breath Did I forget the both? Up and back, sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. Both. Reach forward, rest back. Last time. Up, right, reach, pull, reach, both. Good. Hold them back. Pump your arms back. Yeah, it feels a little weird. See if you can get them on that rhythm. Push, push. From your shoulder blades, from your underarm muscles, your lats, opening your chest. 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch one time. We're gonna go pump, pump, circle the arms. Pump, pump, circle the arms. Pump, pump, circle. Pump, pump, circle. Pump, pump, circle. Pump, pump. Hold on to your center. Good. Think about where the inhale is going to be helpful. Where the exhale. Hi, Tracy. I always get you coming in right on time. If you need help for that shoulder, little circles, yeah? Pump, pump, around. Pump, pump, around. Good. Right as I get hot, the heat turns on. Good. 2 more. Pump, pump. Meet me in tiptoe. Here we go, side to side. All right, keep going. I'm turning this down. There's no way we're gonna get there. Morning from Canada. I mean, you guys are in Canada, I'm not. I'm glad you like the information. Try to make it a little doable. Are we still tiptoeing? Yes. Let's walk it out to bounce balance. The thing is the stigma about being a rebounding teacher and also knowing a bit of anatomy and biomechanics, more than a bit, those 2 things sometimes don't match together. So we gotta keep it fun and gotta keep it easy. But I am a multifaceted woman and I'm gonna bring it all to the table, yeah? Here we go. And I hope you will too. Good. All right, we're gonna take this into some marching. So let's walk it back in the center and then just let your feet bounce down. So our march is gonna go lift the knee, lower, lift the knee, lower. Just kind of get into that rhythm, okay? When we start to get a little bit faster with it and get into our legs a little more and get into our heart rate a little more, which by the way, where are we here? Where are we here? Can you feel that beat? Lift, step, lift, step, lift, step. Ooh, she had her coffee this morning. Maybe too much. Good. I'm more excited for 2 reasons. 1, I figured out how to get my microphone off my waist so it stays a little closer to my mouth and I don't have to fiddle with it so much when we do Pilates. It only took me 5 years to figure that one out. Good, give me 4 more. Yes. All right, march it wide, up and down, up and down. And the other thing I figured out, which is not such a hard mystery, but I am not a millennial. And therefore, a center part makes me look like Shep or Mo from the Three Stooges. And if you're a Gen X, that's not a look we're going for. So I have returned to my side part and I feel more like myself again. And you know, the future's looking bright. All right, bring it back in. So we're doing these slow marches. You can stay right here. We're getting our cardio up. You're listening to my stories. Hopefully you're entertained. What I want you to see, if you can, start to march it faster. Now, you gotta stay low to the rebounder. You can't think about it so much. Good. For any of you who do Bellicon jumping or more of a cardio format, this is where the 2-on-2 comes from. Good. All right, now we're gonna take it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and in. If you're going slow, it's just 2 in, 2 out, or 2 out, 2 in. If you're going quick, make it 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and in. Hey everybody, week's almost out. Mom, are you here? I should say, I said mom. I call her mom. What's that about? It's been too long, it means we've been apart. Good, and out. All right, A little faster, go. Out and in. If you're going slow, just keep doing your 2 and 2. Out, in, 4. Yes. See, we're not even leaving the mat. You feel those legs working? 1. Good. Center. March it. Yes. All right. If you are ready, you can meet me in a little low jog. Oh my goodness. My legs are feeling it this week. Good. Push, push, push. Big breath in. Big breath out. Yes. 8, 7. We're gonna take this jog. We're gonna go out, out, in. We've done it before. In 4, 3, open, open, and close, close. Open and close, close. Yes. Good. Keep going. Open, open, close, close. Open, open, close, close. Open. He's back. He went back to his space. You're a good boy. Good. Open and open. Go 4, go 3, and 2. We're gonna finish this up with some basics in the center. Here we go. Basic. Yes. Pull it back. You got it. Push through your heels. Strong in your center. Use your breath. So it's not that you should breathe a certain way at one point or another. It's that there are advantages based on what you're doing to different ways of breathing. 4, 3, finish with a rebound, open, close. Here we go. Good, keep going, keep going, keep going. Push, pull, push, pull, push, pull, push, pull. Yes. Woo. Me, 4, 3, 2, 1, bounce, balance. All right, we are more than warm. We are right there, well, more than right there. We're gonna go a little over the 10 o'clock hour today because I started a little late with the technical difficulties. Turn your legs out a little, but we wanna get all of our Pilates in. So the bounce part is finished. Hope you feel good about that. Let's lower both heels. Now this is when I want to bounce, but we're going to bring the dancing to our Pilates piece. So join me carefully, stepping off your rebounder. If you have that straw nearby, use it to get a drink. It's a really great place to implement just some breathing. So if you don't have a straw, let's not worry about it too much, but you can blow out a candle or just exhale however it feels natural. When things disturb or feel very awkward, they make you feel uncomfortable and not in a curious way, your brain usually goes, yep, nope, and it becomes more about avoidance than it does adherence. So if this works for you, take it. If it doesn't, we're okay. So I'm gonna take my straw, we're sitting here, and we're gonna take a roll down. So I'm gonna breathe in and roll down. At the bottom, breathe in, and then breathe out to roll up. I'm gonna do this 3 times, just for the sheer joy of it. We're letting the mat accept the weight of our body, and we're pushing down into it. Let's do one more. One more to sit up. Press through those ribs, press through those hips. All right, if you used your straw, you can put it off to the side, and then we'll take it all the way down to your back. Take your hands down towards the side of the frame. Head rests against your bungees, or if you've got a little comfort mat or a mat, you can use that. Any of these exercises can be translated to the mat itself. We're gonna bring your right leg up to tabletop. We're gonna lower it down. And then the left. As we're just alternating side to side, working our hips, drop your weight into the mat. Imagine that you could stretch the bungees by pushing downward with your back body. Yes. And press. Good. Let's go in. Let's take it up a little bit. In. In. Good. Let's go 2 more, and then we're gonna add a little on. All right, right leg comes in. We're gonna go in. I want you to push with your heel out on the diagonal. Lift it up. Reach it down. Pull it in. Lower down. Slow on the other side. We'll go in, still stable. Reach through the heel. Give it a kick for a stretch. With control. Pull it in. Lower down. Now, I think we're gonna add 2 kicks. So we'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. It's a dancer in me. In, reach, 2 kicks. Up, up, bend it in, put it down. A couple more like this. Fold it in, reach it out. I want you to feel like you're cutting through the space with the power of your leg. Pull it in. Like you're in fog. Kick twice, up and down, up and down, or peanut butter. 2 more, that's tastier. Lift it up, reach, and reach. Pull it in, good. Last time, pull it in, reach it out, up and down, and up and down, pull it in, and good. All right, let's walk ourselves up onto the rebounder. Again, if you don't have space, drop it down onto your floor or your mat. All right, thinking of our straw breath or pressing out, take a deep breath in, blow. All the way out, all the way out, all the way until you have nothing left, and lower down, breathing in. Again, inhale, reach it up. You got 1 more with me, breathe in. Reach it up. We're gonna hold this one at the top. Drop your chin into your throat. Use your hands on the frame if you need to. Little pulse, up and back, up and back, up and back. Give yourself an exhale and inhale. One more. Hold it, release your hands, and lower all the way down. Very nice, very nice. All right, we're going into our 100. Yay, no, boo. You have some options. You can keep your legs here. You can bring them to tabletop. You can progress them with me. We're gonna end on the low diagonal. Stay where you can keep your head up with some level of control, effectiveness, all the things, yeah? When we get up there, we're gonna be pumping our arms, we're gonna be bouncing our bodies. It's gonna look like a hot mess and it's gonna feel like a carnival. Are you ready? Take a deep breath in. Curl up, chin towards your throat. If your legs are here, stay here. You're gonna start to pump and think of pumping from the back of your arms. With your feet down, you're not gonna get as much bounce, and that might be where you are today, that's fine. Breathe in, breathe out. 4 counts in, 4 counts out. If you wanna bring me up, meet me up here, go for it. Good, breathe in, woo! Breathe out. Now the more compact you use your breath, you keep your body and use your breath for, the easier it'll be to not feel like a hot mess. She says, if you're ready, you can extend those legs up for me. Woo! Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. One more challenge. If you're ready, you can reach those legs to the diagonal. Maybe bring your heels together. Here we go. In and out. And in and out. And 2 and out. One more. Woo! Good. Bend your knees in. Ooh, we love to hate it. We love to hate it. It's good. Rock yourself around. Let your head turn right to left, release that tension. Good. All right, we're gonna rock ourselves up to seated and slide back. Legs are off. You can always go back to a seated position and just lower yourself down and see if you can place that frame right under the tips of your shoulder blades. If it's too much, don't worry so much about it. Just either come down to the floor of the mat or just work with where you feel like you need to be for comfort. We're gonna take our hands behind our head and everything here stays stable. We're gonna start to back bend and use that bar as a bit of support. So when we're in the back bend, we're here, we're gonna draw the ribs downward towards the hips. Once you get to a place where you can see your toes, reach for them, press through your hips, and then come into a spine stretch forward. That's our deal here. So we're gonna take it back, curl your tail under, find your head, hold your head, back bend however far you like to go. Curl forward, exhaling, reaching, press through those hips, press through the ribs, take your spine, and your spine stretch, you might slide back a little bit, so don't worry about adjusting. Roll it back. Reaching it, hands behind your head. Big stretch. Draw your ribs down. Reach. Up and over. We've got one more like this, maybe two. Let's see how it goes. Roll back. Roll it down. We're lengthening. We're bending. We're drawing the ribs down in front. We're reaching. As you take this spine stretch, don't collapse. Think of lifting up and over as you reach past your toes. I'm gonna scoot forward. Let's do one more. Rolling back. Take it up. Big stretch through the chest. Ribs pull down in front. Look for your toes, reach for your toes. Come all the way up and stretch. Very nice. All right, come on forward. We're gonna go into rolling like a ball. And today for our rolling like a ball, if you remember from our, I think it was Bounce Plus last week, we're gonna do a little rolling to sit. So let's try the rolling first. Hands onto the knees. Bring your heels together. You might find that your balance is what it's gonna be today. Like maybe this is it, it's fine. And you just play with like, wah, not falling off the edge and coming back up. The full exercise, note that you have a frame behind your head. Don't let your head go back. You're gonna roll to your shoulders and come up and find your balance. We'll do it again. Shoulders, exhale, find it, hold on to it, all right? So we're gonna go into that rolling like a ball, back and forward a couple times. Let's say we'll go for 6, and then on number 7, we're gonna put our feet down and try to stand, lower back, and try to stand. Now, if you have to keep rolling, it's fine, okay? Just offering some variations up there, especially since I can't see you. You choose what feels reasonable for you. You're not better if you stand or worse if you sit. It's just what you need today, okay? So let's go 6 rolling like a ball. We'll add on. Deepen your curve. Here we go. Roll to the shoulders. And there's 1. And there's 2. Just trying to maintain the shape of your back. There's 3. There's 4. 5. One more like this. All right, next time you go back, you're gonna stand. So we go back and come up. There's 1. Woo-hoo. There's 2. There's 3. Get up on your feet. Ah, I love it when it works that way. Good, 1 more. Woo, good, come on down. Excellent work. Okay, let's come into our side lying. Again, hop down on the mat if you need to. I tend to put my elbows along the bungees. And then we're gonna have your hip grounded here, bent bottom knee, and then just reach your leg out here. Now, I look to see those hips stacked as much as possible. It's a little bit of an asymmetrical position. And I also want my toes to be facing forward, all right? You can have your hand here for balance on the frame or behind your head. we're just gonna lift and lower. A lot of us, when we lift, our toes will automatically go up. That usually means that you're rocking your hip back. For this one, I want you to let it be small. Lead with your heel. You'll get a little more work in the back of your leg, yeah? Good. Give me 4 more. Now let's think about your upper body. Your chest is proud. Your collarbones are expanding. Your breath is level and measured. We're gonna do 1 more. Bring it down to hip height. Get ready to kick it forward as far as you can and then sweep it behind you. Kick, reach it longer as you sweep it back. Good, kick, reach it long, good. Give me 4 more, reach. This is all about your hip strength, endurance, the outer hip, so keep that leg on the same level. Try not to let it drop or lift in between, especially as you go back. 1 more. Good, bring it back, hold it back. If you can, grab your calf, your shin, your ankle, and just get a little stretch back here. Mommy needs it today. Good. All right, we're gonna bring that leg forward. Let's come on up to sit. If you need to move your bungees out of the way, go for it. We're gonna take the ball of the foot onto the frame. Your knee bends underneath you and your other arm reaches. Shoulder blades down, lift up, and take a big old stretch. If that's not happening for you, you can keep your knees down and just take a big old stretch this way, or maybe even come down to your arm to find it another way, okay? This is my favorite one because it's dramatic. I mean, let's just be honest. But I also get a nice opening in the hip, nice stretch on the upper body, and then a little bit of arm work here. It's kind of like a side plank, but do press down into that supporting leg, right? We reach it all the way up, big stretch, reach for something, and all the way. We got the big mama monstera and the mini monstera over there. Good, let's do 2 more. And if anybody is just coming in the first time and say, what's up with the dog and plants? We're just trying to create a thing. We're not really sure what it is yet. I'm a plant lover. I got a great dog. I love teaching rebounding. It's free, I mean, enjoy yourself. Good, bring it all the way down. Now from here, can you take this foot and either cross it over onto the frame or cross it over your knee if that's available for you, and really use the frame to sit up tall and rotate around. It's like, you know, the old-fashioned school buses with those big, huge steering wheels. It's like you're gonna turn your body to the left, but you're steering with your arms to the right. Think about that for a minute. See if that helps your twist. So your torso is going left if you're mirroring me, and your arms are turning the wheel to the right. And thank you very much, because I am reversing that for you. I mean, you're welcome. So hopefully I got it right. Good. All right, come all the way around. Let's go to the other side, on the side. By the way, Tracy, I think we have eradicated the spider mites. My hope. I put let's go ahead and reach the leg out, bottom leg under, lift up from underneath, and then we're just gonna lift up and then lower down. I'm using a horticultural oil, and it seems not only to have worked in getting those stupid little pests out of here, but it's also making my leaves really shiny, so win-win. Good, give me 4 more. Up, 3, 2. We're gonna go 1 more, hold it here, and then kick it forward. I guess I left, and reach it back. I'm gonna use my arm forward, give myself a little break, yeah? Reach it back. Remember that proud chest. Open it, try not to collapse as you reach it back. Kick it forward, press it back, yes. Kick it forward, press it back. We're here for about 8 more minutes, okay? Press it back, reach and press. And remember, there's a special announcement at the end for our 40th class. Last one, reach it back, find your foot, give yourself a little stretch. All right, come on up. Let's get ready to rock. Hand down, foot on the frame or closed in the legs. Big stretch, pressing up into a little side plank, a little reach, push down through your supporting leg, and then descend. No bounce on the lowering, yeah? Lift it up. Good. And lower down. So one of the things that I've learned throughout the duration of my career is that, you know, there's a difference between pushing through pain and recognizing that movement helps. So I'm dealing with some annoying plantar fasciitis right now. And when does it hurt or bother me the most? You know the answer. It's always first thing in the morning when you haven't moved. The minute I get moving, it's like it doesn't exist. Last one, all the way up. And so does that mean that you should go into an intense program when you're working with an injury? No, it does not. Let's cross it over or cross it on top. And then remember, we're gonna rotate this time to the right, and you're gonna steer your steering wheel to the left as you turn right. What it does mean is that sometimes getting some circulation in your body can help the healing process and can help juice up the joints. And guess where the best place to do that is? The lowest impact. Yeah. I will be doing this until I'm 103. I'm gonna try to get to where my grandmother was. She was awesome. Good, all right. We have a couple more abdominal situations to handle. We can do it. We're gonna come around. We're gonna come off the back. So the abdominal series we're working on today is just gonna consist of 3 different exercises. We're gonna do single leg stretch, double leg stretch, and then we're gonna do a variation of lower and lift, okay? Kinda easy breezy, maybe. Let's come on down. We're gonna bring that right knee into your chest. Find yourself really wide on the mat, really flat. And now you might be comfortable with your leg low. As long as you can keep your connection with the mat, you might try to lift it up a little higher. Choose an angle that allows your connection with the mat to stay pretty consistent, all right? And then we're gonna press our hands down into your shin to curl up. Bring that knee as close into your eyeball as you can, and then keep the bounce out of it. No bounce as you switch, very controlled. No bounce as you switch. It's like that Lukmano hands. Push down through your back body, breathe. I'm doing breathe in and exhale, reach that leg longer. It's like an old-fashioned telescope. It just keeps reaching and reaching and reaching and reaching, zooming way in. Good. And the purpose of this one hip's closing, one hip's opening. So it's very much an extreme form of walking, but it's really nice for our hip health. Let's go 4 more. Good. And 3. Yes. And 2. And last 1. And then pull in and lower down. So with your neck, if you start to get tense, you can start to hold on to your body a little more by the bottom of the ribs. But if it's still too much and you're being distracted by neck tension, put your head down and work on the connection to the mat. It's totally fine. Reach your hands towards your shins or your ankles. Curl up. Now, we're looking right down towards your pubic bone. You're gonna reach your right arm and right leg away from center and then bring them all the way back in. Other side, reach them away, pressing through your back body, bring it all the way back in. Stretch it out. Again. Reach. Pull it all the way in and reach and pull it all the way in, lower all the way down. Good. All right. Our last lower and lift. You have a choice of hanging onto your frame down low or hanging on up high. I like to kind of hold on to a post at times. We're gonna reach our legs up. We're gonna make a diamond, kind of like we were with rolling like a ball. Drop your weight into the mat, lower your legs down, and then exhale, pull them all the way back up. So we press the back of our weight down deeper as our legs lower, and then we exhale, Think of your underarms facing the ceiling if your arms are overhead. Good. We're gonna go for 4 more. I'm working on my breath on this one. I want you to do the same, so less talking, more breathing. Let that exhale happen just a hair before the legs come up. So you drop, then lift. 2 more, I think. I may be miscounted. Last one. All right, bend your knees into your chest. Take a little hug of your knees. Okay, the last one we're gonna do today is our teaser, and then we'll be done. So we're gonna come down, feet to the ground, again with body dropped into the mat. Stretch one leg out, so you're holding it side by side with your knee. If you need to rest it on the mat, that's an option. You're gonna reach your arms back. You don't arch your back, everything stays down into the mat. Circle around and look to your toes. Now here's the deal. You're gonna push into this leg and you're gonna lift with frame or without so that the nose and the toes are in the same plane the entire time. And then we're gonna roll down, nose and toes, nose and toes, nose and toes, nose and toes, and then reach back. Now if you don't get your leg up that high, don't worry about it. Just work the place, the highest point you have. Nose and toes, nose and toes, nose and toes. Thankfully I have a long nose. And then we roll back down. Reach it all the way back. We always think that the end variation of an exercise is the best one or the one that carries the most punch. Only if you've got a baseline, only if you've got a foundation. So why not work the foundation? Last one, or I said last one, let's reach it back, switch sides. I just want to keep going all day. All right, circle around, lift up, nose and toes, nose and toes, nose and toes. Lower it back, reach. And I want to remind those of you who are coming to Pilates for the first time or the first time in a while, this is a skill set. We are not born with this. This is training. We're not, we don't like develop into creeping, crawling, sitting, standing, walking, running Pilates. It doesn't happen that way. So give yourself a break, work the skill. Last one. You'll get better the more you practice, the more you think about it, the more you trust yourself. All the way up. All right, here's our last leg. You can either bend your knee and bring the other one up to balance, or you can extend. Remember, nose and toes, don't let it get too high. Ready, we're here. Stay for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, get taller. 2, bend your knees. Let's come all the way up to stand. Was that a perfect finish or was that a perfect finish? Take a big stretch overhead, reach and lengthen your abdominals. We did a lot today, and it's hard to do some back bends on the rebounder, but if you do need a little extra, you can take a cat and cow stretch here, rounding. A lot of our rebounding involves a bit of back work, so we're balanced to a degree. We got our side bends, our rotation, our forward folds, and our stable spine, our balance to a little bit. All right, everybody, I told you I had a special announcement. So today is our 40th class on YouTube, full-length classes. And I see a lot of trainers, and I understand why, because I also have a platform. I see a lot of trainers putting 1 minute, 2 minute, 10 minute. I don't think you're gonna get the experience of who I am in 1 or 10 minutes. And I know that's going against the current grain of attention span of people for fitness. But I'm here to give, and I hope you're here to receive. And as such, on my site, Jenna-Zaffino.com, I have a number of bounce clinics and also gentle movement clinics called Move Happy, Stretch and Mobilize, things like that. And for my YouTube audience, you can get 20% off the cost of one of those clinics when you use the code YouTube40. And I'm sorry I didn't have time to put a fancy graphic up, but I'll put it in the comments too. It's YouTube40. You go to Jenna-Zaffino.com, past clinic libraries, and use the code, pick the one you like, use the code, and enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself, because I want you to have more comprehensive experiences, and these libraries you'll have for life. Every time you come to my site, you can come and log on. It's my gift for just coming in and enjoying these classes. Of course, they're going to keep going. I do have a goal on building up, and we're just always balancing out how much time is spent on YouTube and how much time is spent on my website. So the more you can tell people about it, Joy, I already know you're my rock star, so good work. But the more you can invite people over into the rebounding here, into the community, the better it is for us all, the more I can stay and teach. Head on over to my website, use the discount code. You can always message me or comment with questions. And don't forget to ask and answer the question, why did this class matter to your life today? We've got a special journal coming out for you. I'm pretty excited about it. Lots in store for Q2, quarter two. In the meantime, thank you for being here. Big love to all of you. I appreciate you. You are my reason for Thursdays and Mondays. Okay, I'll see you very soon. And say goodbye to Flashy. Aw, say goodbye to Flashy. Have a good one, everybody.